Okay. Okay. Good late morning, everyone. It's Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. We're going to log into TradeGATEHub for a second. Okay. I have pages of notes that I took over the weekend. It's part of my process of doing homework. It doesn't mean it's the best process. It just means that I might do the process better than most people do their process. Look at Boyle, UNG, Nat Gas. Sold it at 65. Could have been someone. Actually, at 63. Okay. Let's sign in and get back to Monday morning, which is the most important because it's the most amount of dynamic data that I basically post. And, it's relevant data that, for example, earnings calendars and economic calendars, charts, usually it's just not it's not going to expire. The majority of the ideas continue and follow through. So please take notes as GREE breaks out. Okay, let's sign in. I sign in the same as everybody else, as I should. Square. Nice trade. Okay. All right. I posted a lot of data last evening, and as I always say, I am going to start in dissertating about today, if you will, because like I said, they're not stubborn, these bastards today, huh? They're a little stubborn. It's all right. Delta. Okay. You share. Let's get into it, bottom line. Okay. All right. Yesterday shared the most data. I'm getting distracted by the movements. Okay. This is for building a plan, whether it's today, tomorrow, or the rest of the week. Okay. So good evening. I posted last night, as I said. All data can be seen, always interrupted in the stocks indices tab here. Obviously, the main room is where we do a lot of the posting. Stocks indices could be mine interrupted. Just if anybody wants to see what's going on with me, we appreciate everybody going and look at DraftKings. Go being in the room. Okay. Lean's on vacation. CFTC positions, short-term trading, Goldman, they're stretched, just like the fear greed meter is in the extreme greed. But you know what? It's never going to change. The largest moves are made at the end. And, finally, when people are at that move, listen, the bulls want it with this bounce or new bull market, if you will. The bulls are waiting for a pullback to buy, and the bears want to pull back to cover. So there's the Goldman indicator. Always a calendar of events. Bank of America, what they believe. I always post a research. If you want to, if you mean disseminate the research, I'm more than happy to give it to you. But I post it. We have experienced guys in here that they know how to disseminate it, know what they're doing. Bank of America systematic flows. Hedge funds are adding. Sector sentiment, please go over. Bank of Deutsche Bank positioning, riot. That was a gimme. Thanks to Jake. Hedge funds. Like I said, these are part of the routine that I post mostly on Monday. Some of the data I post every day, but just to get through the flow. Penn, did not sleep on this name. He was right about that. We're in it. Look at Penn. Where is Penn? Let's put up. Penn, nice move. Okay, I'll do it after. Larry, he's right. Just listen, guys, go over through everything here. It's just I'm proud of the amount of data that I put on Monday. It's really relevant. I go back to it. If you missed it, go back to the YouTube channel. Pardon me, where you can find Coach's video as well as Coach's video streamed an hour ago. 63 views already, killing it as we approach market stubborn overstock. As you approach almost 3,000 subscribers at the beginning of or middle of July. Very good. Okay, so it's really for everybody to go over. Aside from active trading, I'll go over my notes here as I'll even go to my main screen if you want. I shouldn't go to the main screen because I want everybody to pay attention, but nobody, this isn't high school. Nothing's cooperating at the moment. So let me show my screen, my universe, if you will. There's Penn Gaming, Carvana continuing, Hood still in it. 1 day delay doesn't make a turn. Ribbon still ripping. You know what? I short a little of it. I actually bought it well. Bought it 24, sold it 25. I'm short a little bit. From 25 to 90 is my position. I'll cover it. It's okay. I'm not, married to it. And you could see as they're taking some profits in Apple, Microsoft, Google, and Oracle. Look at the chart on Microsoft. I don't know if this could be ignored at the moment. I'm not going to lie. This is a big undercut here. You know what I mean? God forbid it goes below this 328. Apple, same thing. Coach, you know what? It never, it never, it's a rollover. It's just like the same, it went up. You're not going to see that V bottom and drop down. Reversals, its coach would say, usually take time. So, everybody that's pounding the table on it short, I'm not saying it's the bad idea. It is a trade. From 194, all of a sudden it pulls back $6. It doesn't really look like it, but it is pulled back $6. Look at Google. You know what I mean? So this might feel a little toppy. This showed a lot of relative weakness, right? Google, same thing. But there's always a place to hide. SMCI, they took it up. Intel, AMAT. Now these MU is strong after being. See the way they're rotating. MU has been down every single day, as the Qs have been actually acting more better, if you will. But you have AMD down, Nevada down, CF. There's the Coles. I didn't short the Coles. I was short this on Friday too. What a bad trade. Anyway, always stocks to do that. Taking up Carvana again, Hood, Riven, XPEV, Upstart, GameStop, AI. It's amazing. Microsoft's down 7. It's something like D-Dog is up. DraftKings, which we alerted to, definitely DraftKings, that was what I posted 3 times. All right. Even if you put a new buy stop for DraftKings, had the good volume on Friday. New buy stop DraftKings. Where is the new high? The previous breakout. All right. You had to be quick. Put a buy stop, but a buy stop limit. We're going to get filled 50 cents above. You have to know how to do it. Go to Google if you don't ask me, but whatever. There's you do. You put the new high at say 27 stop. You might get filled 27.04. You're looking at 28.38. And a lot of these stocks made similar moves. Riven, same thing. Market not coming in. Carvana, same thing. Did the same. Carvana. Everybody's been watching it. I've been trading it, making the hard money, but same thing with Carvana. The new high was what? 29.46. Let's go today. 29.46. Everybody had the same idea. It triggered it. Next thing you're looking at is 34. $4 move. So you got to be aware of what's going on with the rotation. United Airlines. Which one am I in? Delta hurting me. It's my worst short. The only one remaining that's my worst short. You know what? As earnings on Friday, I'm not that happy about it, and I'm going to cover it. I'm not going to lose more money on this stock. My average price is what? What is the price? 45.50. There's my price, 45.50. I'm going to have to cover 46.5. If I get the 46.5, I'll take it. But there's the daily, there's the weekly. I outsmarted myself with RSI. There it is. Delta, after going back 10 years, has never had an RSI this much. And when it does pull back, it's yet to pull back. It's the obvious trade. It's hard money next, but I have to monitor it. So I'm going to be monitoring that. Tesla giving back a little bit of a day. Meta acting well. SMCI, as I said, coin down $1.70 is Mara and Raya are up. So what are you going to do? JD, Baba looking good. There's the weekly. Let's go on Baba with the daily. There's Baba on the daily. It's only a few Chinese stocks I might be long. Besides NIO, which I bought well. Baidu, let's check it out. That's been acting well. Better. Baidu. So it's Baidu and Baba. Always the best of breeds. JD used to be in the triple, but now they got disqualified. JD, no interest. But here's my China stocks down here. PVD, good date, good stock for trading. On an intraday basis, it's basically in the penalty box for now. RSC, we're in that, holding well. Johnny John, there's our CRISPR. You know what? You can't watch these things, man. CRISPR tried to break it down to you. Tried to get the weak hands out below on the 200-day with a little bit of volume, but it held. Now it's above the 8-day. Hopefully it goes to this flag, goes to the resistance of 62.5, and it breaks through the flag. It goes to 80. That would be an ideal trade for the family, but ideal trades very rarely happen. Ribbon is still ripping. Ribbon. It's just a crowded situation. It's jerking all around. It was just 25.70. It's just, I don't have much. It's a waste. It's a waste. I'm almost even, it's a waste. I'm playing movement, but better trades. Amazon, what else is holding up? Let's go to the wise guys in a second. Nike acting well. Wayfair, another one. My Lord, this was just what? I was just even it when I got on here. Wayfair. I'm trading it well. Actually, I'm not trading it well. I'm trading it a lot. Where was it? The other day I bought it what? Where was it? G Money? Where did I buy this Wayfair? I bought it like 56. I sold it at 61. Now it's 65. And that's it. Redfin still another one. Acting well, wants to go higher. These heavily shorted stocks that is starting to flag out. They built the flag in a base. AI, D-Dog with Baba, with even SoFi pulling out of a nice flag, if you will. Square acting very well. We're in that. So there's always ENVX. I was shorted, took it off nicely, covered at the top. I bought it near the low, 1880. A lot of it, as you see, that's probably me. I'm not joking. See that volume? That's when everybody had the same idea. And that's where, for stock, when I wanted to contra trade, let's go to the 4-minute chart. Whenever volume comes in, volume, bounce, volume, move, volume, move, volume, move. So, you can't catch every move, but the stocks that for exit and entry points, I like to have some sort of volume push. I like to buy I like on bullish trends. I like to buy stocks on a pullback on low volume and vice versa. But you have to have queries for this, and you have to know your universe and know yourself. Pardon me. Ribbon, next pen. All right, so let's see what the wise guys are doing. You want to see them buy on pullbacks here, right? Any questions? For example, when I go through this NVAX, where's NVAX? Why is this thing up? Does anybody know? You can't catch them all. NVAX. Why? 720 to 880. NVAX. Well, it's going. I saw Marna go up. So if I want to know something, this is what I do. I go to here. Hold on. Let me go to my right page. I either go to my news feed or I'll go to my, where's the freaking Twitter feed here? Oh, here it is. Or I'll go to share. What's up with NVAX? Search NVAX. Now, I don't follow a lot of people. So the people that post are, I'm just going to get right to the point. If you follow 8,000 people, you're going to have 8,000 different opinions. But what's up with NVAX? Start your trading today. We'll go to Bloomberg. This is how I look for news. Where is it? Helen of Troy, notable calls, Amcor, Fox. Where's NVAX? Where's NVAX? $41 short news getting $350 million from Canada from unused COVID vaccine. There it is. Okay. A little late on the news, but I can't catch them all. NVAX, another one. NVAX squeeze off Canadian COVID payment news. What are they looking for here? NVAX, 9. They're looking for 9 on NVAX. So the bottom line is they have somebody to buy their bad inventory. If that happened to Gap stores, it could be going lower. Squeeze off Canada COVID payment. So they're buying some of their bad COVID payments. So we'll see how it closes. Bottom line, see how it closes. What do we have here? Wells Fargo lows. What do we have here? Draft Clean Weekly. Let's look at the stocks that I move it right here. Part of the process. Let's look at percent gainers the last 15 minutes. COSM, NVAX going up the last 15 minutes. Percent losers past 15 minutes. What do we have? Oprah's finally down. Oprah Winfrey. Let's look at percent losers past 60 minutes. FMC profit, AAOI, parabolic. Weight Watchers came in a little bit. What's the high of the day on Weight Watchers? 880, it's 850. Let's look at the movers in the last. Dow up 100 points, led by Amgen, WBA, Home Depot. Let's look at dollar gainers in the last 60 minutes. Oh my, look at the dollar gainer, says a lot. And on volume, the number one is Ribbon. AMD. So look at this. This tells a lot. How about this? Dollar losers out of past 60 minutes. Actually, there are some. Microsoft, Charter, Hershey, Goldman, Kohl, Pepsi. Bear flag on Pepsi. I noted that one. Pepsi could be a short, by the way. I don't know. It says earnings, though, but I'm not going to get into it now. Okay, let's go up. Dollar winners list. So listen, dollar losers. You got Estee Lauder, Hershey, Microsoft, keep in mind, Lowe's, Crocs, big deal. Dollar winners, the past 60 minutes, a lot of broadening out and sexier stocks. MDB leader, ZS leader, CRWD, Riven to know, AMD, Snow, heck, sexy stocks, Royal Caribbean, Boyle, I had it. Carvana, moving up on 10 million. GRRRRR just got halted right before I came in. Crisp, evaluated might be, but this G was Hood. Hood over 11 is more of a buy, I'm being told. Look at the hooder. Here we go, hood. My guys are saying it. But if it's at 1094, you know what I mean? Why even wait till 11? Weekly on hood, heavily shorted, just the same as you know what? One they're looking at that they're chirping about me about is Beyond Meat. BYND, they're chirping that this might go. Not for me. I get it. I wouldn't short it. Blah, blah, blah. Wayfair, you bastard. All right. Do I have any questions, guys? Let's go to the wise guys because they know all, and you want to see what they're doing on these movements. So I'll go to my Twitter feed, which apparently is not working. That's sharp. Oh, the freaking birds out there are bullish, that's for sure. They're chirping away. All right, so listen, I'm going to be interested in. Oh, I wanted to say other things. I'll leave it with my notes as I see what the wise guys are up to. Hog bullish, not interested. Iova, July 23rd, not interested. TLT, I am interested, but that's only today. SPY bearish, July. September, somebody's taking out in Riven September. That means something. Riven September. Riven, July, short term, long term, any way you want it. Lucid, why not? Everyone else is going. Why not go to Lucid? Riven, they're still going to July. Lucid, they're trying to wear. Listen, it's obvious that they're preying on every single one of them. Here's Lucid. I get it. I said it bottomed. I had it. Didn't watch it. It's a dog, but they're still taking up the dogs. So price action with Trump sentiment, right, guys? MGM, bull bets, 10,000 MGM September calls. Okay. Got to freaking take a note of that. And it's going out to September. So anybody out there should be looking at September, should be looking at MGM. It's acting very well. I wouldn't want to short it. It's got a lot of juice in the punch bowl. And the wise guys are going out to September. That means there's time and there's business. 10,000, September. Bullish, repeating September. MGM's the one. Riven, they're doubling down into August. You got July, you got August, you got September and Riven. You get the point. Riven, Microsoft, that's okay. Mara, they're going to July. I get it. Baba, July, no interest. Riven, they're going out to, listen, they want Riven. They want Riven and they want Riven. Riven bullish. They're lighting up the board on this thing. Square, nice work. They like the Square. WD, not interested, but that's 40 minutes ago. Breath strong at the open with cyclicals and S&P equal weight outperforming as the mega caps take a breather. Makes sense. If you showed me the mega caps down, I could probably guess it with there's Beyond. Keep an interest. This might be interesting. They might squeeze Beyond. They're squeezing all the other dogs, Carvana, Lucid. So why not go into Beyond, which is what, 41% short? And you want to talk about something like Carvana, which, basically drives around dropping cars. Beyond Meat, I think that basically fad is going. But you know what? Price action trumps sentiment. Carvana doesn't make sense. I thought they were bankrupt. It's irrelevant. Beyond Meat, I don't think it's holding. Doesn't make sense. Go with price action. It's a lot easier. Don't try to make the harder money like I still do. Beyond Bullish, there's another one. Am I still showing? Hold on. Beyond Bullish. So what I would be writing down right now, including Roblox, is calls going out for what? Roblox, DraftKings, Lucid, Riven, and MGM. So usually what I'm doing is I don't want to write them now, but I'll be interested. I'll write down the MGM because what are they going for? What do they pay? They tell you what they paid here. September calls at the ask side for $1.74. Write it down. Paper trade. Look back in freaking September. We're at earnings. Say, wow, the guy was right. That's how you paper trade options and/or stocks. If you want to be a long-term trader, go with the smart money. Go start building and writing things down. You want to be a short-term trader, be in the room and be active and go upon price action and volume. There's a couple of different styles. You know what I mean? You want to be, you lead off hitter in baseball. You probably hit more base hits or you're probably faster than the guy that hits fourth, that hits grand slams and home runs. At least that's the way I used to see it, but you get the picture if I have to. FMC. All right. Everybody's still skeptical about stocks. I don't care. Cellbrand was looking to take the Widowmaker plug. Oh, plug. You know what? Also bullish as well, plug. And you know what stock I couldn't hold on to? And it's very difficult to hold, to be active. It's BE. It's so I dumped it. BE looked horrible. Now it looks good. So in 3 days, from 3 days ago, I got to go from 13 to 17. So I'm selling it here and I'm buying it here. It's the opposite. But the other day it looked like it was broken, except for the gap. I don't know. Thanks, coach, for posting already. This is what a teammate does, and a person who appreciates camaraderie and a great partner. Coach, I'm not even done yet, and he's showing that I should be watching it. Also, coach, thanks, coach. If you didn't bring it up, TNX, got to look at the bond market. Test, I'm here, kid. What's going on? You have to track those two. What's going on? Following, not much traction going into Europe close. Okay, so one of the major people I follow, Mark Eckelberry, one of the best futures traders I know all around, says let's not much traction going to Europe close. So it's right now 11:25 a.m. Let's see how Europe closes. Let's run down a bunch of my options. Finishing off here. Okay, outside forces are coming into play now. Flow is less important because there's forced buying and hedged positioning. But as Riven goes to, stocks that I pointed out that go to August or September, that gives a little bit more credence to short term. Okay. Don't think that earnings this quarter are going to be more important than last quarter, and that's because of a lot of more fundamentals, bullish charts. Keep an eye on the bank sweeps. Negative short-term sentiment is welcomed. Maybe not so much the rotation, negative sentiment in general, just because the bulls want to pull back and the bears want to pull back at this point. Hedge funds, they covered in the indices, but they added into names. Stock picking even consider. Have to be aware of a global liquidity problem. Boils down to intraday volatility. React, don't predict. If something breaks, breaks to the upside or the downside, suppose something breaks to the downside now, since we might be elevated or the greed is there. Does the Fed actually going to step in this time? Are they going to let something leak out a little bit like they did last time? Keep those in mind. Okay, bullish charts in action, like Square. Keep an eye on Netflix, Penn, Hood, DraftKings. Lyft is acting well today. A couple more things, then we'll leave off with. Got to be aware of the 10-year approaching 5%. TNX, most important right now than anything, believe me. Bull cases and bear cases. The bulls. Growth without inflation, ending of a hiking cycle, improving earnings outlook, and broadening leadership. It is. Bearish sentiment, consumer credit deterioration, liquidity drainage. Apparently, you don't want to get caught in that. It's very, very difficult. Credit crunch and rates and valuation. Are the rates and valuation, are they skewed to the upside? Are they skewed to the downside? Are they buying the pullback? If something happens, like I said, with the Fed and something goes awry, they'll actually make a move or let it take its course naturally. So until then, a lot going on, always charts, always posting, always in the room. I'm here every day, all day. Doing videos at 11 o'clock. Coach and I do it Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11. Go back to our Red YouTube channel, please. I implore you to catch everything that's going on. Thank you for participating as well. You can hear all our videos, all our guests here. We have some, let's go to videos, if you will. We got to have how many? We have almost 800 videos. We're not going to stop there. Trust me, we're just going to get going. I'm not going anywhere soon, certainly isn't Coach. Go back to the TradeView market site, punch around, please. TradeGATEHub is only one tab and it gives you a universe of a lot. So you can only imagine what the TradeView market sites going on in general has to offer. Always get a demo. You have you have any problems? Ask me. Ask Coach. Our team, after our support team, is probably even better than our trading team, and I have no problem saying that. And that says a lot with me and Coach. Cheers. Have a plan, and we'll see you in the room later.